Alrik, how would you describe the strategic developments that have contributed to this strong result during the third quarter?
Well, we have during the last years been working very hard to become more cost competitive, more flexible, more innovative, with new offerings, with a manufacturing footprint that is state of the art. And of course, these efforts now for so many years, they're starting to actually show results. So this is what I think is what I'm most pleased with, to see that it's not a one-time event. It's sort of something that we've been working with for a long time, and now it's starting to show the real results.
And if we look into the numbers, and Niklas, maybe we start with cash flow, which was negative last quarter, but this quarter really rebounded to record levels. What's behind that, and how sustainable is that development?
Well, I think it's very much back to what Alrik was saying. I mean, cash flow is just one indicator of everything we do and have been doing over the last couple of years to kind of put the company into an even better shape. And yes, we had a very good cash flow in Q3. It's not a one-off, absolutely not. Q2 was an anomaly, I would say. It was extreme conditions, but very much a kind of long-term result of long-term work, and we very much look forward to seeing good cash flow also in the future.
And if we look at the operating margin, it was up from 11 to 13%, despite organic sales going down by 5%. Is that just about cost cutting, or are there other things that are driving this?
Not at all, not at all. I mean, of course, cost cutting or cost reductions, especially kind of the permanent ones, is something that we've been working on, and we foresee that will continue at a lower level, our cost essentially. But this is back to kind of the earlier point that I mean, we have worked hard for a long time to put the company into better shape, be more competitive, investing in innovation, investing in manufacturing, and this is a result of that.
And if we look at the total operating profit figure of 2.5 billion SEK, what kind of contribution are we seeing from various government support programs connected to the COVID situation?
We had in quarter three we had about 100 million, so relatively small portion of the total amount.
Alrik, uncertainty has been one of the few constants during the last 9 months of the year. How do you see that level of uncertainty developing around the world right now?
Yeah. Well, there's still a lot of uncertainty, as you can understand. You just have to open the newspaper and you see what's happening. But what I do think is that we see a consistent sort of stimulus from governments around the world that is, of course, helping the economy to come back. And there's a lot of efforts being done all around the world to sort of try to see to it that the economy is starting up again and coming back to some kind of normal situation. So even though it's impossible to say what's going to happen in exactly in the next quarter, as you know. I am less worried than I was in the beginning of the crisis, where you didn't know how massive were these packages going to be, and now that we see that they are really strong, of course they are helping. So the interesting thing will be to see now how unemployment develops during the next quarters, and when these stimulus packages are sort of reduced a little bit, what is going to be the new normal for the world economy? Because we have to understand there are still sectors like aerospace for us that is very depressed.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.